swinging a high drive into center field. It's at the wall. It is gone. Costas does it again. It's gone. It's into the bullpen. This game is tied.
He swings and rips one to center field. It's high. It's deep. It's back. It's gone. Sale winds. He fires. Swing and a miss. Strike three. It's over. The Red Sox have won the World Championship.
What's up? Welcome back to Play Tessie. It's episode 224. This is the official Red Sox podcast of WEEI. Remember, before we get going, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, rate 5 stars, and find us on WEEI's YouTube channel. Subscribe there. Find the Play Tessie playlist there. Hit the thumbs up on all of our videos. And as always, we're on the socials at Play Tessie on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So right now I'm here with Sammy, but we do have another interview with Marcelo Mayer for you guys. If you're not familiar with our past with him, our thing with Marcelo is when he goes to different places, we've gotten him. We got him a flannel in Portland, right? That's where this all stemmed from. We got him a flannel in Portland because he was in Maine, a California kid, needed to figure out, he doesn't know how to live in Maine. He's never seen snow, man. We're like, okay, man, you just got to be one with the Mainers, and it starts with wearing this flannel. And obviously, he took to it. He wore it every single day. He was super grateful for it. He said it was his favorite article of clothing. I mean, so Sammy, when he got the promotion to Boston, we were prepared. So we admittedly we didn't get him anything in Worcester because we knew it was going to be a short stint. We knew he was going to be up in Boston this year, but we were prepared with a gift. And I think we don't say what it is now. We let them be. So I don't know if we actually explicitly say what it is in the interview. So if we don't, we will say it as soon as we return from the interview.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
It's very, very, very Boston. It's like Gordo said, Marcelo's from California. They have flannels out there, but they're not like functional flannels. In Maine, you need a flannel to survive. So that was a very important distinction. And this item we got from Marcelo for his Boston stay, which we believe will be quite long. It's also an essential. So
it's an essential, but not even close to a flannel.
No. But you need this. You need this if you're a real, other former great Bostonians have had it, like Tom Brady, for example. So it's the only hint I'm given. So we're going to jump into the interview. We're going to come around in the back end. We'll talk about it a little bit. But we're also going to talk some Sox Yankees. It's a big series coming up. Pat was with us in the interview. He's not here for the intro outro. So it's just me and Sammy for the intro now and the outro when we get back. But Pat was there with us and Marcelo on the field before the final game of the Tampa Bay Rays series. So why don't we just jump in right now? Here's our quick interview with Marcelo. We'll be back right on the back end, but appreciate Marcelo for jumping on with us again. Definitely a serious friend of the program here. He's been on with us a few times now, so much appreciated. But yeah, let's just jump right in. All right, we're here with Red Sox. I guess, are you a prospect still? No, you're not a prospect anymore. Marcelo Mayer here. First off, congrats on the call, man.
Thanks, appreciate you. Yeah.
Super cool, not just, for you, but for all of the fans. We've all been waiting, watching you since 2021, and really cool to see you up here. And Roman and Christian, too, all together. First off, that lineup card for Roman's debut, you three back-to-back. What was it like hitting next to those guys? Was it kind of like a surreal moment, all of you guys hitting back-to-back in the big leagues?
It was nice. Obviously, we did that in Double-A last season, so to do it again in the big leagues, it was like a full circle moment.
Yeah. So you've really come up through this organization, you and Roman Anthony together, the whole way through pretty much. What was it like being up here without him for a little bit of time?
It was good. We still kept in contact almost every day, just talking about life, but I was pretty busy. I had a lot of things going on.
Do you have any advice about getting up here? First things to know?
No, not at all. He's a pro. He knows how to act. And I'm still kind of getting my feet wet as well. So I'm nobody to give advice right now.
How happy were you when he actually finally got the call? What was that moment like for you?
I was excited, man. I've created such a great connection with him and all of his family. So I was just super, super happy for not only him, but like I said, his parents. They came as quickly as possible to see him get his first hit in front of his family, I'm sure meant a lot for all of them. So it was just an all-around special moment.
Really wholesome moment last night too. The Nesson cameras caught you and his family catching up after the game. Very cool, because it reminded me of like high school, like after our final games, like giving our friends' families hugs, and it's like just an emotional moment at that point. Kind of like the opposite here with you guys, but yeah, that must have been cool to catch up with his family in that moment. You know, their emotions must have been just through the roof on a day like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen them so many times throughout my pro career because they're a family that's super present with him, and they're always visiting, and you know, they always take the time to invite me to go eat with them. So it's always appreciated, and you know, I just showed how happy I was for them, because I know that's a moment that only happens once. So I'm glad I was able to be there for that.
Hell yeah. So it wouldn't be a Play Tessie interview without some weird questions, all right? Yeah. First one I got for you. If you guys got in a brawl tonight with the Rays, which teammate would you want standing right behind you, protecting you?
Chapman.
Why Chapman? It might be obvious, but why?
Because he's huge. Yeah, give me Chapman, Crochet, the biggest dudes on the team. I feel like anyone would have my back, but you know, I'd be pretty confident with those guys.
There's a right and a wrong answer for that question. You got it right.
Yeah.
So you're finally up in Boston. You've been all around the minor leagues. You're finally here. Is there anything Boston-related, food-wise, activity-wise, that you're looking forward to doing? I know it's not Mexican food. We talked about this in spring training. There's not much up here for you.
There's a good spot.
Really?
Oh, where?
Yeah, it's called La Neta. Shout out. It's on Newberry Street. I've been going there ever since I started playing in the Northeast. So you guys should definitely try that out.
Oh yeah.
But I think the biggest thing is just like being in the city. You know, like just being able to live here finally, not just visiting for like 3 hours at a time. It's such a sick city, and there's so many things to do. So yeah, just enjoy my time here.
You a Dunkin' guy at all?
Yeah.
You have a go-to order?
I'm pretty basic. I just get iced coffee.
Is it like, do you think it's good coffee, or is it just kind of like rev you up? I drink it every day, so I'm not.
I think it's just regular coffee. Yeah.
All right, well, we got something for you that kind of along those lines. I'm glad you're a Dunkin' guy, because this will hit different.
Waiting so long.
This has been a long time coming.
If you're newer to Play Tessie, we got Marcelo Mayer a flannel in Portland because he got to be a Mainer when you're there. Now you're a Bostonian, so we got this for you.
Okay.
Masshole.
You said puffer jacket?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something Boston, dude? It's close enough, man.
All right, big shout out to Marcelo Mayer for jumping on with the fellas. He definitely couldn't wait because he knew we'd talked with him in Worcester, told him that we'd had his gift prepped for when he got called up. And so he knew that at some point early on in this Red Sox tenure of his, he was gonna run into the fellas, and we're gonna have to give him a gift. And he was very, I think, like all things considered, like we joke about the flannel, like obviously, like he never wore that flannel. He did not wear that flannel once. There's no way he put that thing on. Zero times.
He definitely did not wear it. And if you're only listening, the gift was a Dunkings jacket from the Dunkin' Donuts commercial. You should watch on YouTube though, because it's better to see it. But
yes, and we'll have pictures and videos on the socials and everything, so you won't miss it. But he was he was genuinely like, oh, like this is cool.
Yeah,
like,
he actually liked it. I think he actually, like, the flannel was obviously like, it was a crappy, you know, we got it at like a consignment store for cheap, little junky little flannel, but it was funny. It was more of the sentiment, but this one is like actually kind of a cool gift, a funny gift, but still a cool gift. And Marcelo is just like, he's cool personified. Like the way he carries himself, the way he just field ground balls at third base, just so smooth, cool about it, no biggie, throw it to first base. Whereas for Red Sox fans, if you can field a ground ball cleanly and throw it to first base over the last like 3-4 years, we think you're a hero. So to see Marcelo do it like it's nothing, it was refreshing more than anything.
Think about it for a second. How absurd is it? Like this is like Marcelo Mayer, 4th overall pick. Red Sox gave him a $7 million signing bonus. He's been an elite prospect from the second he was drafted. Like, how absurd is it that we bought flannels at thrift stores to give to Marcelo Mayer of all people? Like we gave one to Christopher Troy, to CT, our guy too. But like something about like the Red Sox probably treat Marcelo in their heads as if like he's this fine piece of china like this $10 million dinner plate that you have to handle with ultimate care. And these chumps are giving him fucking dirty ass flannel. Like the Dunkings jacket definitely is that we took it to a different level with that. But it was a hilarious idea. I'm so glad we did it with the flannels back then. But that was batshit that we did that.
And we got him the Etsy version. Not like we didn't get him like the official one from Dunkin' that doesn't have Red Sox logos. We found the one that has Red Sox logos on it. So yeah, we told him pull up to the All-Star game sometime in that. That would be cool. Pull up to Fenway in it. Just wear it. Just wear it. That'd be great. I hope he wears it. That would be very exciting. Christopher Troy wore the flannel out.
He did.
He posted a picture. Like he wore it out to dinner.
That was crazy.
That one was a little nicer, I think. That was like a pretty decent quality flannel. The one we got Marcelo was like, wasn't the nicest one, but that was kind of the joke. It was like a crappy flannel. He's, when he gets that first contract, he's going to be able to get as many flannels as he wants. So it's more the thought than the actual gift with the flannel. But the Dunkings jacket, I maintain, I'll say it again, actually a pretty cool gift. I don't know if I would wear it, but I would like to receive it as a gift. Just the thought I'd wear it around the house.
I hope he wears it at some point. Like, come on, just one time. If he ever wears that, that would be so laugh out loud funny.
By the way, we buried the lead. He hit 2 fucking home runs.
Yeah, so
after we gave it to him.
He has to wear it.
Yeah,
you're welcome, people. Like the Red Sox won that game 4-3. Marcelo hits 2 home runs, directly responsible for them winning the game. On the heels of receiving this spectacular gift from his best pals at Play Tessie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if his career's about to take off, and you're going to ask him one day. I forget if we were if this was on air or off air when we were talking about when's the next one, the next gift, and we said All-Star Game, Hall of Fame. That was off air. Okay, and he's going to be making his Hall of Fame speech one day, and he's
in the Dunkings jacket.
In the Dunkings jacket, and he's going to have something on top of it. He's going to have like a suit on top of it, so you're not going to know he's wearing it. And he's going to say, in my career, I always thought I had something special, but I didn't know for sure that I was going to be what I was until the Play Tessie guys gave me the Dunkings jacket. And he's going to rip it open like Superman style, like Cam Newton, and you're going to see the fucking Dunkings. People aren't going to have thought of that ad in like 10, 15, 20 years at that point.
That's a great
people
quote.
Are going to say, "Oh my God."
That's a great quote. Marcelo Mayer. I didn't know that I could be what I was.
Until Gordo, Sammy,
until those guys.
Hooligans.
Yeah, hooligans, man. Hooligans. All right. You want to talk about baseball teams that haven't won a World Series in 15 years?
Oh, God. Why would we do that?
The Boston Red Sox are going to be playing this team that I'm referring to. That's why.
Oh.
We kind of have to.
Because the Red Sox just played the Rays, and I guess, we did talk about the Rays a little bit, so I guess we can talk about teams that haven't won anything in some time. Mm-hmm. But it's tough because like the Rays, you expect to not win. They don't really spend much money. They trade away all their good players. Like the team that's coming to town, they're constantly signing big name players to big contracts. They're constantly trading for household names like Juan Soto. They're constantly
acquired 2 MVPs this year: Paul Goldschmidt and Cody Bellinger. I think Cody Bellinger won. He won an MVP.
He did.
Yeah,
he did.
There you go. 2 MVPs.
The thing I was saying about their lineup going into the season is that you may not feel it, but they have the ability, whenever Stanton gets back, which I guess is going to be really soon, to hit 4 MVPs back to back to back to back in their lineup if they want to do it.
And still lose to the Tigers in the first round of the. No, just kidding. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, Red Sox Yankees. I'm actually. This is the most. How do I put it?
Series, if you want.
I'm not.
If that's what
I'm
you're
not like.
at.
I'm not like. It's the most. I guess the most excited I've been for a series like since opening day. Like I was really fired up for that last Yankees series that the Red Sox played against them because my thinking was the Yankees are either going to beat the crap out of the Red Sox or this is going to be kind of a turning point. So far, looks more like the latter. Red Sox win 2 out of 3. Hunter Dobbins talks his shit, backs it up, and then the Yankees are like, we assure you we don't care about this. But also our media did 70 hours worth of digging. We couldn't find his father playing at low A in the 70s. Like, anyone gives a shit. Hunter Dobbins certainly doesn't give a shit. So, yeah, I'm fired up for this one. Garrett Crochet starting the first game. That's going to be fucking awesome. I hope they wear City Connects on Friday. Maybe
Ooh,
red,
I bet they will.
Red ones or
they only wear the red on the road.
They're not. Wait. They totally retired the Reds at home.
Yeah, Reds are only on the road. I think the City Connects. They're leaving the door open for Core to make changes, but the original plan was supposed to be green City Connects on Friday, yellow City Connects on Saturday, and then red alternates on the road on Fridays.
Get rid of the yellow City Connects. Holy shit. All right.
I will tell you, Sammy. No, hold on that subject.
Oh.
I've fully come around, and I like the yellows, but the red on the road, we're multiple months into the season now, and that still just has not even remotely taken with me. The red needs to be at home.
Terrible.
So I'm fully on board with ditching the yellows to get the red.
I liked it.
At home.
I liked it in the first game, but then the more I saw it, the more I'm like, I actually kind of don't like I like the front. The front looks good, but the no number on the back, or no name, excuse me, on the back is so bad on the road. It just does not look right to me. Yeah. I can't get over that.
It doesn't feel right. Whatever, like the yellows and the greens and everything, that all still feels right. Hopefully they're doing greens on Friday, because Green Crochet, they lost that game. It was against the Braves, but he shoved.
Green Crochet.
Yeah. I mean, if we're thinking series, I mean, I was alluding to it before, but it really does feel like a touch point series here. I mean, this is a series where I would say the Red Sox should win the first game, the Crochet versus Yarbrough start. And then after that, it gets kind of dicey, because you've got Dobbins, who didn't record a strikeout, facing the same team again for the second time in a week against Rodon, who, yeah, the Red Sox faced him, but Rodon he's had a crazy year, and he had his bad start. Like, we'll see if the Red Sox can do that to him twice. And then the third game is Daytime Bayo, which wasn't as bad last year in the day, but he's been bad again this year in the day. And obviously we remember a couple of years ago during the day, going against Max Fried, who basically doesn't allow any runs ever. So
yeah,
in theory,
that'd be tough.
It's gonna be a tough series to win. But if they do win it, it's now okay. We're off. That's 3 straight series wins, 2 against the best team in the American League, and we don't even have our star third baseman with the team yet. And the prospects the big 3 are still just kind of finding their footing. I mean, we'll talk about whether we're going to see how much of the big 3 we'll see in the series at all. But I mean, if the Red Sox can win this series, the conversation is going to be, here they are, they're playing well, and they're only going to get better from here because stuff is coming back. Like, before, the conversation was they're not playing well and they're losing guys.
Mm-hmm.
If they can win the series, they're playing well, and then they're getting guys back. Like, that's where the conversation changes.
Yeah, not to mention, after the series is the West Coast swing. So
yeah,
this is a very big series. You don't want to, I don't want to make too much of one series. They've won back-to-back series. I'm not going to kill them if they lose 2 out of 3 in this one. I don't want that to happen. I'm not going to go nuts if that happens, though.
You still almost expect it to happen.
Yeah, I'm not supremely confident in this team at all. I'm feeling a little bit better, progressively getting a little better. The vibe on Wednesday night, Gordo and I were at the game Wednesday night. That definitely felt different with the big 3 in the house. Like, the excitement was there. They won. That helps. So, big series. I like that. Touch point for this team. You win this series, you're feeling really good heading into that West Coast swing. So, I think Friday night is especially important. You're not going to have a bigger advantage than Friday night. Crochet versus Yarbrough, who has allowed, this is off the top of my head, he's pitched 77 innings against the Red Sox, I believe 70 earned runs. So the Red Sox absolutely...
Or is that before last start?
No, with last start.
That was with last start, okay.
Yeah, they absolutely hammer him. Let me see if I can confirm that.
Okay, you look that up. What I'll say is, with that game, that is the game that you need to win. Because as we were just talking about, the second and the third game, pretty dicey matchups. If you can win that first game, it puts you in a position where, hey, like, we might drop the second, but if we can squeeze out the third, or if we squeeze out the second, then with our bullpen, be really aggressive with the bullpen, and then we can kind of throw Alcala, who, I mean, I don't know how much we're going to talk about that trade, but you can throw him for multiple innings in the third, and he can let up 6 runs, and it's like, okay, we've already won the series.
Let's do an hour. Let's do an hour on Alcala.
Down? It looks the accent is on the last A. So is it
Alcala?
like it's like Bobby Bacala on The Sopranos? Like Alcala. I've
what if
heard
you just call him the Alpaca?
Alpaca? Ooh, I like that. The Alpaca.
The Alpaca.
It's like Josh Osich when he was the ostrich, but now we've got the Alpaca.
Oh, wait, why? Those aren't similar animals.
No, they're not similar animals. I'm just saying it's like a Red Sox pitcher, an obscure Red Sox pitcher's name that's close to an obscure animal.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. We like weird farm animals, like not normal farm. Yeah, 77 innings for Yarbrough, 70 runs scored. So they're not all earned, but that's ass kicking. So the Red Sox absolutely own this guy. And by the way, soft tossing lefty at Fenway, you have to hit him. That's a silver platter matchup.
They just saw him and they hit him.
Just saw him. And by the way, your lefty mashers, who people complain about being in the lineup, Romy and Refsnyder, are both hot. So especially Romy. Refsnyder so. Romy's on fire. And Abraham Toro, who's better from the other side, he's been hitting lefties well too. So everyone should be hitting this guy. Duran, I don't care. Left-handed. Hit it off the monster every time. Rafi, hit the ball 482 feet. The Narv, hit it to Lansdowne. Please. I can't stand watching Ryan Yarbrough pitch well because it doesn't make sense in my head. And I know Duran was very generous in his in-game interview, which I hate those, where he was saying, yeah, he's just a good pitcher. He's good at mixing and matching in tough angle. No! Kick his ass. Kick his ass like you should. Yeah. Hopefully we get that ass kicking. And then Crochet, weird outing last time. Like, stat line, bad. But if you watch the game, I don't think anyone who watched would say he pitched poorly. Like, not his best, but not.
Austin Wells with like the cheapest. They're like, oh, it was a homer in 3 ballparks, but 2 of them are identical Yankee Stadium overlays. Yeah. Like,
I will say though that pitch, Austin Wells getting to that pitch was pretty impressive. Like, that's a good pitch, up and in fastball on his hands.
Even more of a reason to not be super concerned. Austin Wells against good for him doing that.
Do it again,
I agree. I almost feel better. And this can get us into that next conversation, but I do almost feel the Red Sox have hit left-handed pitching better this year than they've hit right-handed pitching. And it's because of the 2 that you just brought up right there. Refsnyder and Romy. Like, those guys are 950 OPS guys against left-handed pitching, and it's directly the reason why the Red Sox are hitting lefties better than they've hit righties this year. And yeah, it pisses people off. And like, I'm surprised, but I'm also not surprised how few people agreed with us. The majority of the fan base does not agree with us that those guys should be playing over the kids. I do wonder if they get closer and like, if the Red Sox were in a playoff race, I wonder if people would agree or not. I still think people wouldn't agree, but like, I find it crazy that people don't think you should have the guys who have close to 1,000 OPS against lefties facing lefties.
I don't mind if you sit Refsnyder in the first game and give Roman Anthony that start in right field versus Yarbrough. I think he can easily handle Yarbrough. But the other 2 games, like, these are not just lefties. These are very good lefties. Say what you want about Rodon, whether he's like
stud though, man. He's a stud.
I know he's up and down, but he's nasty. And then Max Fried, oy vey, man, Hebrew Hammer. He's scary. So, yeah. I would give Marcelo and Roman Anthony the start in the first game. Actually, I would not. But you can't sit Marcelo 3 games. That's the only thing that irks me.
He'll pinch hit. They'll pinch hit. I agree with you with Roman, but I don't agree with sitting Refsnyder. I would sit Duran 1 game. Like, I would sit Duran, get him an off day at some point. Like, and if you don't want Roman facing the tough lefties, like, fine, you can take advantage of the off day today as we record, and then the first game of the series, Duran gets a back-to-back off day. And then he gets Saturday and Sunday against the tougher pitchers if you want to do that. But I would have Refsnyder and Romy starting every single game against lefties.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, you know what you could do if you want to give Duran that first game off and let Roman play? You could have Romy lead off. So you get him maximum at-bats, and then the second they bring in a righty, you go to Marcelo, and then you have Marcelo right at the top of the order for the rest of that game.
Bang. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I would do. I wouldn't be hesitant at all. Cora is a little bit more hesitant than I would be in the game started by left-handed pitchers about when he puts his right or his left-handed hitters in. Like if Yarbrough's out in the 4th inning, I would immediately go to Marcelo. I'd immediately go to Roman. And if they put in tough lefties to face those guys later in the game, you live with it. But I would rather, and I guess it depends team by team if they've got tough lefties, tough righties in the bullpen. But let's think about it. Cruz is a righty. Devin Williams
Yankees
is a righty.
have Hill. It's Hill. It's just Hill.
So like, yeah, I'm fine with throwing Marcelo and Roman in there in the 5th inning or whenever you get these guys out of the game. They'll get at bats in the series. Like, tell them to their face, like, you're gonna play, be ready to play. You're getting in this game.
You know what the key is? You have to, Coro, and this is not easy. You have to set the lineup knowing you're gonna pinch hit for those lefty mashers, and then knowing that the Yankees later in the game, like late game, will counter with Tim Hill. So ideally you have a righty or Rafael Devers between them. Yeah, so you could do like in that first game, maybe Romy. No, well, that's not a good example. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's a tough. This is why you can't have an all fucking left-handed team, because then you run into Max Fried and all your guys' numbers are in the dirt, or you're playing bench guys that everyone's complaining about playing. So everyone just become a switch hitter. There you go.
Yeah, it's like my MLB The Show team. I just stack the team with switch hitters, and then it doesn't matter what the other guys online throw at me. I'm always good to go.
Solved. Done.
Yeah, but yeah, big touch point series. I didn't bring enough said to this episode. Did you bring enough said?
Enough said.
I'm trying to think.
No enough said. No enough said for me. Oh, I guess I think Hunter Dobbins, the way he's handled this. I know I mentioned this briefly earlier, but the way he's handled this weird story that Yankees fans insist they don't care about, but still can't stop talking about. I think it's great. He's just like, I don't care, man. He's like, this was a million years ago. My dad played like low minors baseball, and I'm like, whatever, man. So I
feel bad. It's like not people.
I mean, I won't give away what we said, but we spoke to him off the record. I don't think he cares. Does not seem like he cares.
No. Okay. Yes, he's certainly not letting it impact him, but I feel bad in a sense that it's so obvious what happened here is his dad exaggerated the truth when he was a kid.
It's just embellished. And parents do that.
No, but their kids don't have to like we were at Fenway. It was crazy the amount of microphones and cameras in his face. It was like the Roman Anthony picture. That was Hunter Dobbins having to explain this lie that his dad told him as a kid. Like, that's so awkward. And credit to him, he handled it great, and it doesn't seem like it's going to affect him moving forward. He went on foul territory, which he definitely didn't have to do, and he talked about it. And it's like, I don't care. And good for him. He's handling it well.
It's such a stupid story. It's so sad. So like what Yankees fans have become. They're like, yeah, look, we got. Oh, you didn't even want to play for us. Well, you can't.
Pathetic is what it is. This is pathetic, is what it is.
Fuck yeah, that was good. That was good soundboarding. But yeah, no, I just think it's pretty funny how Yankees fans are like, we don't care that he said that, but check all this out. We did some digging.
Think they're boom saucing him. That's what they think.
Like, you're just dorking it up. It's like that. What's that viral? Not viral, but like famous tweet from that drill account. That's like,
drill?
I don't care. Please don't put in the paper that I care because I don't care, or something like that.
I know. Yeah, that rings a bell. It's true. That's the Yankees fans right now. That's what they just. We have so much fun dirt on all of their guys. Like, Garrett Cole is just the easiest guy in the world to make fun of. Jazz is just such a bum. Like, yes, okay, you're right. There's nothing we can say about Aaron Judge. Congratulations for that.
How about that thing with no? I got one on Judge. Where Judge is talking with he had some interview. This was recently, and he was talking about how when he was a young guy on the Yankees, Rizzo spoke to him, and Rizzo said, "Here's the quote right here." He said, "The Yankee way," Rizzo said, "is you either win a World Series or you're a failure." And then Aaron Judge said, "You're damn right." So then what are you, dude? So you're a fucking failure.
But that's what I would want. If I were a Yankee fan, that's what I would want him to say.
Right, but it's just like so like, oh.
I'll tell you what we have on Aaron Judge. We have pictures of Aaron Judge wearing Red Sox gear when he was playing in the Cape League. That's what we've got on Aaron Judge.
True.
Do we have anything
I,
else?
I, I
Oh,
just
the
like how he's like
boombox, the boombox when in
tried to
2018.
taunt. Yeah.
Yeah, that backfired in his face. He hasn't tried anything like that with anybody ever since. He was like, "Fuck, I fucking cost us the ALDS. Probably cost
I
us a
cost
World
the
Series."
CLDS, and frankly, I'm a failure. So I'm not going to do anything anymore. I'm not going to drop the ball. Oh,
Remember that video of him when he was in San Francisco to meet with the Giants, and he like staged the whole thing in the hotel, and he's like, "Oh, I got some plans. I got some plans."
hey, it got views. Maybe,
Oh yeah, good for him. It's just looking back on it, it is so, and like I think he's admitted that it was staged, but it's so, even at the, like, it's shocking that any of us at the time thought that that was even remotely real.
just their whole brand, man. The whole Yankees brand. I feel like back when I was younger, I used to be scared of them, and they were so cool and everything. And now it's like they're tryhards who just, I don't know.
Well,
Judges.
they've done some good work. They got rid of the beard thing, and then there was they got rid of play in New York when they lose. So they got rid of two stupid things that they did, which is a little scary for me. Maybe they're making some adjustments, realizing, okay, like, we literally are never going to win the World Series if we're making Devin Williams go clean shaven.
Yeah, you gotta hope they don't get like some monster like Juan Soto, because then if they got that, it would be over for the rest of the league.
That was a good enough said, though, Sammy. The Dobbins thing, I'm glad we talked about that, because that's we were talking about this at Fenway. What I said to Sammy was the Devers thing in spring training. So many people were just trying to, like, you know how when there's like a fire and like you grab like a wet cloth and you pound it down and you like hit the fire to try to put it out. That's what so many Red Sox fans were trying to do with the Devers story, like saying it was a nothing burger when it was so obviously a huge story that was happening. And in my head, I'm seeing so many people try to say it's a nothing burger, and I'm thinking to myself, like, this is definitely not a nothing burger. This is a big story.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, am I losing my mind here? Like, am I becoming some old head or something? And in the end, like, I genuinely feel like I was right on that. That Devers thing has lingered from start to now. Like, that has been a story. The Dobbins thing, in the moment, I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? And like John Heyman's article headline, it's like, Red Sox liar, Hunter Dobbins. Like, it's like,
Derek Jeter lied to Derek Jeter lied to a lot of women over his career. So, is he a liar?
True. Derek Jeter, the gift basket king.
The gift basket king with negative 162 defensive run saved. Anyway, that's all I got.
All right, that's going to do it. Shout out to Marcelo Mayer for making time for the fellas, and I hope you enjoy your Dunk Kings jacket. And at some point, when they're taking your picture coming to the ballpark, if you wear that jacket, people are going to love it. I'm just telling you. Put that jacket on for a Fenway Friday. If he wears that jacket coming into Fenway Friday for a Yankee game, I'm just saying. Oozes aura. Just saying, the Dunk Kings jacket.
Oozes aura.
It does. But appreciate you guys tuning in. And again, shout out to Marcelo for jumping on. What do we usually say here? Remember to subscribe. Yeah, subscribe, rate 5 stars. We're on YouTube on the WEI channel. Subscribe there. Find the Play Tessie playlist. Has all our episodes. And then find us on the socials at Play Tessie on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. For Sammy, for Pat, for Joe producing, shout out Marcelo Mayer. It is Gordo here for Play Tessie episode 224. Thanks for tuning into this one. Go Sox. Let's take another series here. Make it 3 in a row. Peace.